long-time Dragon Quester or a first-time Monster Wrangler. Please join us in the wild and wonderful land of Naderia.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Square Enix just went on and resurfaced Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince, the third entry in the Dragon Quest Monster series, introducing the new story, the character, the protagonist, more characters, the map, and also the enemies. Said the game is now, as of today, gold, is now going to be coming to Switch December 1st, and they actually held up a demo that's currently downloadable on the Nintendo eShop. That said, the game will support online PvP as well.
Sweet.
It is the playground of our hero, who is cursed and unable to do damage to Naderia's monstrous inhabitants.
You can't do harm to a monster!
Now, with the help of his band of adventurers, he must become a monster wrangler to create an army for battle.
You're going to have to learn to protect yourself, my lad. You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
Lesson 1. The basics.
The variety of baddies to brawl with is enormous, from the simply divine slime to the ferocious foo dog, and everything in between. As a top-notch monster wrangler, you will explore the land, scouting for new and odorous fiends.
You're one of us now.
As your party grows, you can go on to use your compendium of monsters in battle to scout even more ghastly ghouls. The choice of monsters to wrangle also changes with the weather and the seasons.
Here we are in autumn already.
If you're really lucky, you may find an egg from which to hatch a rare monster.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne. We have much to discuss. I want you to know the fear that is coming. This is the beginning of the end for you, Dark Knight.
Nintendo just came out with the word that Batman Arkham Trilogy has become gold and is coming over to the console December 1st, right alongside Dragon Quest. This package, those of you who don't know yet, is basically Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and also then Arkham Knight, and all their post-game content too. Pre-orders are available now. You also might want to know Arkham Origin is not included, and the whole thing will take you down about $60.
I've waited long enough. Batman dies tonight.
This place is dangerous. I like it. Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here.
Evil Non's available on Steam through its early access since almost last year as one of the most well-received survival horror games, and because of it, it's now finding its way to the hybrid console too, with overhauled gameplay, mechanics, and new features too. Now, the Broken Mask over here, for those of you new, is a psychological survival horror game and the fourth entry in its long-running series, coming to the hybrid console on December 7th this year. Chances you might have missed on this one or the news, Hitman Blood Money is on its way to all mobile platforms as well, meaning Switch, Android, and iOS later on in the year. They actually retitled this one to Blood Money Reprisal. IO and Feral Interactive announced this almost 2 weeks ago, featuring a new mod called Instinct Mode, a mini-map, and some gameplay improvements from the later games in the franchise. So it's gonna be good. behind that, we have a skateboard sim game from Very Easy Day Studios, already available on PCs, finally coming over to Nintendo Switch December 5 this year. Originally, Skater XL was released in 2018, offers the evolution of skateboarding at its finest. Game's got very unique physics-based mechanics, so you're going to be needing a lot of practice and creativity if you're going for this one. Available on a demo for almost 2 years already. At number 6, we've got a party-based RPG, 2.5-dimensional comedy action game here going by the name Born of Bread. This thing is about some bread gods, or flower entity, whatever makes sense, who possesses this super brain and just keeps creating adventures made out of his dreams for you and 3 other breadsticks. Where these are. This one's got a good publisher, it's coming from Veterans, it's going to be coming PCs and Switch December 5 this year. The famous publishers CFK, I mean, not really that famous, but in Japan, went on and announced Komao Romalia II, Stranger's Requiem. The game is now coming to PCs, Switch, December 14, and even released a new trailer for it. This is for those of you unfamiliar, a gothic-style action horror that was released years ago, now remastered with HD graphics, fully voiced in English, and adding additional content too.
How will we get all the way up there, Pa?
I'll show you, hon. First, how about we build us a nice little town?
Okay, let's go.
Sitting on the Nintendo eShop with a free demo, we've got SteamWorld Build. This is a strategy farming life sim. We've been waiting actually on an update for this one for months, coming out fully December 1st on Switch and other consoles too. This is actually a city building and dungeon crawler game, and the premise is about some dying planet where you have to dig the ground of it to find useful material and things to just help it revive in any way possible.
Are you gonna work in a mine, Pa?
No, I'll leave that to the professionals.
Oh no! Monsters! What do we do now?
Let's build us some defenses.
Doing?
They're collecting pieces of our rocket, hon.
Wow! When do we leave?
Real soon, hon. How about you search us a new home?
Hooray! I'll be at the observatory. I'll look for the nicest, best star. It will also have a movie.
Coming with a hybrid console after a few months of wait since the initial PC version though, with number 9, we've got 21 Sword, Mists Beyond the Mountains. The game is now finally in English after all the years and works just fine on platforms. The Switch version, however, is coming out December 8th this year, and we just got a new trailer for it too. This might look old, but it is one of the cult classic, rather Final Fantasy inspired turn-based RPGs just made in China.
Horrible and his merciless dragon army now hold dominion. Their hopes now lie with a select fellowship of noble and skilled heroes, poised to embark on a perilous journey to wrest control of the kingdom from the forces of evil.
Been around since August this year on Steam, finally porting to the hybrid console December 12th. At number 10, we've got Hammer Watch 2. I have yet to start playing this one or the series myself, but it is described as a pixelated hack-and-slash action RPG set in medieval times, where your main story is to just gather heroes around the world and explore it to help the desperate villages. Here's a trailer I've gathered. The sequel over here is coming out after 10 years since the original game.
Hammer Watch 2. Your journey starts now.
Moving on, we have Rocco Venture, a pretty classic style 3D platformer just like SpongeBob or Crash, or even Banjo games. This one is coming to all consoles on December 14. We just got a new trailer for it, and the word it's gone gold. In any case, if you're looking forward for some 90s style class action fun, this should be right up your alley. So keep it in mind.
Cruelty. やれるわ。私たちなら。
Number 12, we've got over here a vertically scrolling shmup classic released over 17 years ago in Japan and now finally coming over to the hybrid console December 14. Say, if you're looking for some good old nostalgic arcade shooter with a lot of fast-paced action, Trigger Heart is probably what you're looking for. The game is indeed a good-looking one. And last but not least, for those of you who have already played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the game's new expansion pass, The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, Part 2, going by the Indigo Disc, is now releasing December 14. We got a new trailer for it just today. This expansion pass will contain the next piece of the new story on the DLC, complete with new areas and its own twists and turns and additions. Take a look.
What?